Well, that sucked. If you guys are watching this as a VOD, go and watch the stream right before this one in my channel. I had to restart the stream due to lag, and that really sucked. I also showed off my pet centipede in that live stream that happened literally less than a minute ago. So, she's pretty cool. She's pretty sweet. You guys should go check that out first. But anyways, this is basically like part 2 of this live stream, where we are reading SCPs that you guys want me to read. We have a whole list. We did this last week too, where you guys submit SCPs that you want me to read, and then I read them for you guys, and we talk about them because it's really cool. So far, we've gotten SCP 469, 023, 029-J, we got 3166, and okay, now we're on to SCP-049. Yay. Then after that we've got 4389, 942, then 4999, and then we've got SCP-096, which I'm super excited for. I don't think we'll get that far. I think we'll read maybe 1 or 2 more documents, and maybe we'll call it a wrap and we'll do a part 3. I really like this series. But yeah. Crying? What do you mean crying? I don't know who suggested 049, but you know what, Hawk? Something tells me it would be you. No, I'm not. I'm playing it up for the camera, okay? 049 is a pretty good SCP. I mean, I literally went as him for Halloween. And you know what? While we're yapping, I'm probably gonna go as him for next Halloween too, because I feel like I could do a lot better than I did this year. And I did pretty awesome this year. But, you know, I didn't get a lot of time to do things that I wanted to do. I wanted to... Ew, ad. Anyways, I wanted to get, the cowl tailored to make it, even shorter and more accurate to the way that it looks in the official wiki. I wanted to sand down and, customize the mask, because one thing that bothers me about the mask, I'll bring it out right now and I'll show you guys because it's in my closet. Yeah. Oh my god, it still has all, the powder from the face paint from Halloween. I gotta clean this thing. Anyways, look at that. See how it's pointy? See how it comes to a point? That really bothers me a lot, because if you go and check 049's official wiki, the top of his mat, here, is flat. It's flat. I think that looks really cool. I wish it looked that way. Also, while this does come with some foam inside to make it a little more comfortable, there should be something right here placed to prop it up properly. I had to use, I'm not even joking, I had to use my foundation sponge and I had to tape it to the inside of here just so that it propped the mask up properly on my face, and it was pressing against my nose all night and it was causing me agony. But it looked cool, so I kept it, obviously. But literally, I woke up the next day and there was a bump on my nose and some of the skin was gone. But it was actually well worth it. Anyways, look, if I put this on right now, I'm probably gonna look really stupid, but you can see how it makes it go down more, and I can't fucking see. But if I have something to prop it up, then it looks better, and then I can see. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, yo gang, we need rules, we do, and we also need music, so let me get on that. Song of Storms, slowed and reverb. I'm gonna toss this on my bed. Thank you for the rules, Hawk. Let me pin that real quick. The thumbnail has not gotten me in trouble so far, which I'm really glad about. Anyways, what? I can't see the live stream chat on my, what? This is being weird. Okay, I have to restart my YouTube. It's like glitching or something. But I've got to pin the rules of the live stream chat to make sure we're not spamming or spreading personal information or whatever. Where's the rules? Here. No. Oh my gosh. There we go. Pin message. There we go. There we go. Now we can put my music back on. And, we can go read about the Plague Doctor.
Goodbye, Spotify.
Shut up. What the fuck is Spotify? I hate ads a lot. A lot. Like, it actually makes me, like, irrationally angry to the point where it's not even healthy. So, that's the entire reason that I have YouTube Premium. Like, ads just piss me off that much. But anyways. Okay. Let's not get as sidetracked as we did last stream, aka a few minutes ago, because we really got distracted. I yacked for like 30 minutes, which is typical, but then I also spent a long time to show you guys my centipede and talk about my centipede. I don't regret a thing about that, because I've been talking about her for so long, but you guys have never gotten to like see her before. Isn't she beautiful? I think she might be close to molting, actually, though, because her, she looks a little, like, faded, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. She was a little picky with eating last time, too. Wait, the lag robbed you of your reaction to the King in Yellow? I looked it up, on stream. I had no idea what it is. I've never heard of it before. I'm so sorry. I did say, though, I feel like just looking at, like, the title and, like, the... not the thumbnails. Oh my god, YouTube is rotting my brain. The cover for it, I feel like, it would be something that's, like, up my alley. And I can't believe I haven't heard of it yet, because it seems like something that I would know about. I don't know anything about it. What's like the, because I know it's a book obviously, but like what is it about? Should I read it? I'm gonna read it. I also still have a little bit of my sad croissant. Oh. Your biologically related strange clone of you is here? Naomi. Oh, hi, Nai! What's up? I'm surprised she's here. She said, she's going to see a movie tonight, but I guess she's going later. So it's like midnight outside. No, it's not! It's not midnight, but it looks like it's midnight outside. This is my favorite time of year. When it gets super dark. Super... Did it lag again? I don't know. No, I don't think it did. If it did, though, I'm gonna cry and have a heart attack. Like, I'm gonna self-induce a heart attack, and then I'm gonna die. But yeah, anyways, wanna see my outfit? No? No, I'm joking. Did you want to come down and show it? Or did you want to send it to me on something, Naomi? Either way is cool with me. Answer the calls of your sibling. I'm answering her. I'm answering her. For now, though, while she's typing... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Some parts about my Halloween costume were not lore accurate to, like, the way that the Plague Doctor looks on the wiki. But I actually like it more. Is that Naomi? Did you want to come in and show everyone?
Hi!
Oh my gosh, meet my sister, everyone! This is Naomi. Aw, how cute!
I have a white fox hoodie.
Oh!
And then the back is really cute.
Serve! Uh-huh.
And then I have gray sweatpants.
Gray sweatpants.
Can I stand on your chair?
Don't fall. Oh my god. Woo! Gray sweatpants.
And pink socks.
And pink socks. Yeah, you saw it here first, guys.
What do you think?
I think you're eating the house down. I think that you should maybe tone it down a little bit because you're gonna make all your friends really insecure. So yeah, have fun! When are you leaving?
I have to leave in like a little under an hour.
Ooh, get excited. Get excited.
What is Sin doing?
She's just there.
Oh.
Bring me back something.
Okay. If I don't eat my candy, I'll bring it back to you.
No, don't, because I know you want it. You're gonna eat your candy.
Yeah, but like if I have leftovers.
I feel like you're not, though, unless you're doing it intentionally. Who has leftovers from the movie theater?
Not you.
Not me, yeah, not me. Okay, go on now.
Bye.
Have fun, bye. Oh, she's such a diva. I wonder where she gets it from. Anyways, who's that? That was my little sister. That was my little sister. She wanted to show off her outfit. So, why not? But anyways, yeah, she's going to see a movie soon. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. I don't have a car. I can't wait to start driving. Sorry. I can't wait to start driving. I've been wanting to drive so bad, but my mom doesn't have insurance on her car right now. I don't know why, but she's gonna get insurance, and as soon as she does, I'm gonna go driving. I'm so scared because I think I'm picking up like a new interest, and it's cars. I'm very new to it, but I can't stop watching videos of cars and races and sports cars and like mainly sports cars. I don't want to be into cars. Being into cars is like a really expensive hobby, and also like racing and stuff like that is dangerous, and it's trouble legally. I don't want to get in legal trouble. I don't want to be into cars, but cars are cool. Like I don't know. My brother's been working on a truck for the past little while. I want to help him just to learn all the parts of the car. I want to start driving like ASAP. Like as soon as, I don't even care that it's winter. I want to start driving ASAP. I'm going so crazy over driving, guys. I really want to learn how to drive as soon as possible. And I want to get a car as soon as possible. I know a lot of people are going to laugh at me for this, and like totally valid, but I want a Nissan Altima. I think they're gorgeous, and they're very affordable. It's like my dream starter car, okay? And I think I'm going to have it for a really long time. So I want to get a car wrap on it to look like Soundwave from Transformers. Like, let me show you. I have a Transformers figure. I'm losing my mind right now. Sorry. I'm acting like a crackhead. But like, you see? This is Soundwave right now. I want to get a car wrap to look like him. I know Soundwave doesn't turn into a car. He's a cassette player, jet, whatever. Like anything but a car, except for if we're talking about animated. And even then, he's not a sedan, but whatever. I want to get like this, see the cassette part on his chest? I want to get that on like the hood of the car. Then I want to get like these like red and gray like lines go down, whatever. Whatever. That's my dream starter car. An Altima with a car wrap that looks like Soundwave. Yeah, I'm really scared. I don't want to be getting into cars, but like I am. It's Transformers' fault. Like, it's Transformers' fault entirely. Specifically Knockout, because now my dream car, I'm gonna get sidetracked a little bit. You know how people like, everybody has a dream car that they will never get in their life. Like, it's just so expensive, or it's so rare that they'll just never get lucky enough. They'll never see it in their life, right? Like, you could have like your realistic dream car, and then you have your like crazy dream car. You know, when people say like, oh, I want like a Lamborghini, or I want a Ferrari, or like, you know. My dream car is what Knockout is from Transformers Prime, an Aston Martin 177. They're like hella expensive. I think they're like millions of dollars. And apparently each one of them was built like a little bit differently, so none of them are the exact same. And there was only 77 ever built, and one of them was used for like crash testing, so technically there's only 76 of them. But yeah, that's my dream car now. I don't think I'll ever see it in my life, but it's good to have dreams. Whatever. I want to make a fan art of all the mods in that one Among Us image. What? With all the Among Us colors lined up. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Not really. Not really, but you know. Aw, Bumblebee, that's really cute. Hi, by the way, Bumblebee. Bumblebee, have you ever seen this before? I think you'll like this. It's Transformers 1 Bumblebee. This one was a little more expensive. I got this from the mall of Edmonton, like the big mall in Edmonton. It was like 50, 60 something. It was a lot more expensive than the Megatron one. But I'm pretty sure they also have this at GameStop. Just beware going into GameStop. That's all I'll say. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked. We gotta read about the Plague Doctor, aka SCP-049. I literally hate how this stupid ring light makes anything like shiny or reflective or glass look gross as fuck on my screen because it just shines on all the fingerprints. I swear I'm not crusty, guys. But anyways. So, item number... I still don't know why they say items for things that aren't items, but anyways. 049, Object Class Euclid. This essentially means... In a nutshell, Euclid kind of means that the SCP is, like, it's not incredibly hard to contain, but, like, it does cause some trouble. Like, it will definitely breach if it's not... I don't know, there's certain requirements for it. Like, you can't just leave it in a room and expect it, like, not to breach eventually. That's kind of what Euclid means, in a nutshell. But if you don't know the Hello? If you don't know the SCP classes, I would highly recommend just, Googling it or watching, like, a YouTube video. Pretty sure there's, like, 4-minute YouTube videos explaining, like, basic concepts of the SCP Foundation, including classes. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because I don't like the way the picture is staring at me. Special containment procedures. SCP-049 is contained within a standard, secure, humanoid containment cell in Research Sector 02 at Site 19. Site 19, for those of you who don't know, is the largest site that the SCP Foundation has. It's never been confirmed, but I believe it's located in Russia. Or at least that's like a popular theory / headcanon. I don't really know where people get that information though, so take it with a grain of salt. SCP-049 must be sedated before any attempts to transport it. That's another thing with SCPs. Even if an SCP is alive, even if they are kind of humanoid, even if they're sentient on, like, the same degree or more than a human is. Basically, even if they're a person, when you're writing SCPs, you have to refer to them as it. It's a little cruel, but that's the way it is. That's the way that you're supposed to format it. So this document will be referring to the Plague Doctor as an it. I might, when I'm consciously aware of what I'm reading, sometimes it might slip my mind, but I'll try to use he, him, just because I feel like it's kind of distractive to call him an it. It's just funny to me. But, oh, SCP-1111. Wait, let me write that, let me add that to the list. What is your profile pic? Sorry, SCP-1111. I'm pretty sure I know that one. But then again, I'm terrible with numbers. Like, don't ask me about numbers. What the fuck is... What is going on? My music went off, and now it's an ad. Guys, I really don't like ads. There's a black lion that follows you when you're alone from a distance in Wildcraft? What? Oh, is there a black lion that follows you when you're alone from a distance in Wildcraft? Not that I know of, and I highly doubt that's real if people are saying that that's a thing. I don't believe it. Ooh, SCP double... No, 3001. That's the Infinite IKEA. It's more of a popular one, but I'll totally add that. We're already doing 049 right now, and then later on down the list we have 096. What the fuck is... Okay. My music app is being stupid? Ooh, I feel like SCP-513? I feel like that one kind of rings a bell, but I don't know. Was that an unintentional pun? Is that the bell one? Hold on. I'm gonna switch tabs for a second. I swear, if I just made a pun on accident. SCP-513. Is it the bell? Yes, it is. There's no way. Yeah, that would be cool. Huh. Anyways, oh, I just swiped off of Google. Let me go back onto the tab I was using. Okay, during transports, SCP-049 must be contained within a Class 3 humanoid restriction harness, including a locking collar and extension restraints, and monitored by no fewer than 2 guards. This is obviously supposed to imply that he causes a lot of trouble when trying to transport him. He probably, I don't know. I don't think he likes being transported, guys, if I'm being honest. Class 3 humanoid restriction harness. That's like, I'm imagining it's like a straitjacket or something. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, 3001 is not the IKEA. Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking of 008. What is 001 then? I forgot, but I'm probably not gonna get to it this stream, but maybe the next one, for sure. Not for sure, but maybe, probably, maybe. I can't be certain. Anyways, while SCP-049 is generally cooperative with most Foundation personnel, outbursts or sudden changes in behavior are to be met with elevated force. Basically, when he goes low, you go lower. Under no circumstances should any personnel come into direct contact with SCP-049 during these outbursts. So sometimes, I guess, he's a bit of a crash out. Couldn't be me. In the event that SCP-049 becomes aggressive, the application of lavender has been shown to produce a calming effect on the entity. That's kind of cute. Once calmed, 049 generally becomes compliant and will return to containment with little resistance. So basically, he could be acting like a complete crash out, being violent, being, you know, kind of fussy, and I guess, I don't know, shove some lavender in his face and he'll be like, oh my bad, okay bye, and then he'll just go back to containment. In order to facilitate the ongoing containment of 049, the entity is to be provided with the corpse of a recently deceased animal, typically a bovine or other large animal, so that could mean like a cow or a bull, or like maybe even sometimes like a moose or a deer or something, once every 2 weeks for study. The corpses that become... Wait, what? I might be dumb. Okay, never mind. The corpses that become instances of SCP-049-2. I feel like I don't need to explain this much. Dash 2 is literally just like the cured people that he creates, like the zombies, you know? That's what SCP-049-2 is. I don't know, this is kind of easy to read because you guys already know what 049 is. Like, I don't feel like I need to explain much. But anyways, where am I? Oh yeah, any instances of SCP-049-2 are to be removed from 049 cell, containment cell, and incinerated. Yikes. 049 is no longer permitted to interact with human subjects, and requests for human subjects are to be denied. That's a little bit sad. Like, not in a pitying way, more in like a funny way, but still. Anyways. Temporary containment procedure updates. See addendum 49.3. Per containment committee order. Oh, that's a lot of numbers, and I don't read numbers that well out loud. Per containment committee order 049.S19.17.1. Okay, that was actually easier than I thought. 049 is no longer permitted to interact directly with any members of Foundation staff, nor is he to be provided with any additional corpses to be used in surgeries. This order shall persist indefinitely until such time a consensus regarding the ongoing containment of 049 can be reached. Are we talking about my art channel? I wouldn't. I'm not really doing anything with that at the moment. You can sub to it if you want. Don't expect any content on there. I'm not really sure what's going on with that channel anymore. I don't know what to do with it, if I'm being honest. I might just turn it into like a personal channel. I might turn it into a channel for side projects. I have no idea. The art channel, the second channel, I'm not even thinking about it right now. Anyways. Why are we saying the alphabet in the chat? Whatever. Okay. Description. SCP-049 is a humanoid entity, roughly 1.9 meters in height, which bears the appearance of a medieval plague doctor. While 049 appears to be wearing thick robes and a ceramic mask. I thought it was supposed to be bone. Ceramic? That pisses me off for some reason. I thought, aww. Ceramic? I thought it was supposed to be like bone. That kind of... Man, I have to reread some of the popular SCP's wikis again. That disappoints me because like his robes are like leather, and I thought it was kind of because like his clothes are like a part of his body, like that is like him. So I thought that like because his robes are like his skin kind of, it looks leathery because leather is skin. And then I thought that his new design, his mask is like white because it's supposed to be like bone, and that's why it kind of looks like grittier and dirtier because it's like organic. That kind of disappoints me. I thought that was really clever, but no, it's not bone. That sucks. Damn, why is it ceramic? Indicative of that profession being a plague doctor. The garments, instead seem to have grown out of... Wait, what? Oh, the garments instead seem to have grown out of 049's body over time, and are now nearly indistinguishable from whatever form is beneath them. I always just assumed that it was, like, kind of, like, fused together in certain parts. Like, you know how, like, you and me, like, we can do, like, this with our clothes, because it's not attached to our skin? I always kind of thought that, like, certain areas of, like, 049, like, it is his, it's, like, attached to, I don't know, I don't know, I'm not gonna explain what I thought. But anyways, I don't know, this is kind of disappointing me, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we should have a petition to change the ceramic mask to a bone mask. Who's with me, guys? Who's with me? I always thought it was bone. That's so disappointing. But anyways. X-rays indicate that... Oh god, am I gonna have to show you guys the X-ray? I remember doing this ages ago. And you guys bullied the hell out of him for it. X-rays indicate that despite this, 049 does have a humanoid skeletal structure beneath its outer layer. Can I trust you guys? Now that we're all a little bit older, okay? We're a little bit wiser, our frontal lobes are a little bit more developed. Can I trust you guys to be mature if I show you the X-ray imaging of 049's facial structure? Because the last time I did that, you guys had some very, harsh words. And listen, while I really like to say this and that about the Plague Doctor, I really like bullying him. You guys are a little mean. But anyways. Yes ma'am. Okay, I promise that I will be mature. I don't like the fact that you said he at the end of that, but okay. Yes, sure. Okay, guys. Not that I care that much, but I'm trusting you guys, okay? Oh no, I'm being mean. Okay, here is the skeletal structure of 049. For anyone wondering what he looks like beneath the mask, number one, he does not have a face beneath the mask. The mask is his face. Number two, this is technically what's underneath it. Ew. No, don't delete anything, but... Ew! Dang. Okay. You guys promised me. My man a bird. Yeah, he's... Yeah, actually. Yeah, the skull, like, directly... This is why it's such a shame to me that the mask is not bone. How is this not bone? 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 Sorry, it's a little hard to coordinate my finger, like, looking at the screen, but bone connects to bone. How does bone go to ceramic? It shouldn't do that. It should be bone. It should all be bone. He looks like Gru from Despicable Me. Yeah, you say you're sorry, but I don't think you are. I know he's still bald, though. For some reason, I always, like, even before I knew all of this, like, for some reason, I always just thought he was bald. Like, for some reason, him having hair just didn't make sense to me. So, like, I don't know. Because if he had hair, it would grow. Like, you can't really, I don't know. I want to say you can't really hide, like, long hair. But then again, I went as him as Halloween, and I did just fine. But I had to push my hair back and, like tie it really tight. I had to, like, tuck it into, like, the cowl. It was, like, kind of uncomfortable. But anyways. Okay, we got a lot of laughing in all capitals. Guys, this is, like, one of my favorite characters. You guys are mean as hell. You guys are laughing more at this, and I laughed at the croissant. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the last live stream. I already told you guys to go do that. You're missing out. I got a Tim Hortons, and I was having it on live, and I took my croissant, my Biscoff croissant, I took it out of the bag, and it was horribly misshapen, and I had a laughing fit over it. But anyways, what's the skeleton of 999? 999 doesn't have a skeleton. He's literally just jelly, in and out. Unless there's something I don't know about on his wiki. Which wouldn't even surprise me at this point. But anyways, we're gonna continue. We're gonna read on. SCP-49049, SCP-049, I don't care. The Plague Doctor is capable of speech in a variety of languages, though tends to prefer English or medieval French. Imagine. Ew. Imagine. While 049 is generally cordial and cooperative with Foundation staff, he can become especially irritated or at times outright aggressive if he feels that he is in the presence of what he calls the pestilence. Although the exact nature of the pestilence is currently unknown to Foundation researchers, it does seem to be an issue of immense concern to 049. You guys want to know a little secret? It's not that hard to find out what the pestilence is. I don't feel like I should just come out. Something in me says, don't say it. Like, don't just come out and say it. So I don't know why. Just something says, don't say it. But I'm gonna make you guys do a little bit of research, okay? You can actually figure out what the pestilence is. And it's not that hard, actually. There is a specific wiki, on the SCP's wiki, that literally explains exactly what the pestilence is. Bro, he's easily rage-baited. Imagine, you know, they say you pick your favorite characters because you can see a lot of yourself in them. I don't know what they're talking about. Not at all. But anyways, yeah, no, the pestilence, I spent so long going insane trying to figure out what the pestilence is. There is a wiki on the wiki that will literally just tell you what it is. And I'm not telling you guys what that wiki, because I'd rather you guys figure it out for yourself, because when I figured it out for myself, I'm gonna be honest, I was actually, like, really, like, I was kind of, I don't know how to describe it, because, like, I spent so long going so crazy thinking that I could figure it out, and I got so close, and the reason that I figured it out, the reason that I found the wiki in the first place is because I theorized for so long, and I'm like, okay, I have a really strong feeling that the pestilence has to do with these certain entities, SCPs within the SCP Foundation's universe, but I never cared about them enough to actually look into them by themselves, because I didn't think I would find anything actually there. But then I finally got around to looking at, like, their wiki, and it was right there! It was literally right there! Oh my god, I spent so many years going absolutely insane. My closest, I've told you guys this before. Oh, my hairstyle tutorial? Okay, I'll say that in a second. I don't have a tutorial, by the way. What was I saying? My closest clue was a marshmallow. I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious with you guys. I went so crazy for so long trying to figure out what the pestilence is, and my closest lead was a marshmallow. I can come out and say this right now. It was a joke SCP that was a marshmallow, like, Easter egg peep. You know, like the little, like, rabbit marshmallow. Was it a rabbit? I don't even know. But anyways. Oh, my tablet! It's good. I knocked over my tablet, but we're good. This marshmallow is supposed to be, like, sin incarnate. Like, this marshmallow is the evilest thing that exists. Like, the amount of evilness in the universe condensed into, if you were to take the most vile, if you were to physically be able to harness vileness and sin and just being evil, and you condensed it all into, like, the size of a pinhead, this marshmallow would have, like, a whole bowling ball of vileness. If that makes any sense. So basically, they tested the marshmallow to see how other SCPs would interact with it, because for some reason, every person in SCP just knows this marshmallow, and they know how evil it is, and they're often just, like, terrified of this marshmallow. But when they introduced the marshmallow to the Plague Doctor, like, didn't, like, crash out, but he had, like, a very strong reaction to it. He was, like, holding his head, like, oh my god, the pestilence, like, it's too strong. And he was, like, trying to cure it, but he couldn't. Like, the pestilence was so strong that he literally passed out over this fucking marshmallow. I'm not even joking. And he wasn't able to cure it. But I knew that the nature of that marshmallow had to be very connected to the pestilence. Even though it was a joke SCP, that marshmallow was my closest lead on figuring out what the pestilence is until I found a wiki that just says it. I feel like I wasted not wasted so many years, but, like, I feel like I could have saved a lot of my sanity if I just cared enough to look up those SCPs that I didn't care a lot about. Because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of SCPs that are, like, supposed to be, like, godlike, or, like, the O5, or, like, I don't know, I don't even want to say some of them by name. I don't care about them. I really, really don't. I find a lot of their stories are boring, and I feel like the way that they're formatted is kind of, like, pretentious. I'm gonna be honest, it's pretentious. And what I mean by that is, like, the O5 is really guilty of this. The O5's writing style, like, stories about the O5, especially the 11th, they will complicate the writing format so much. Like, they will, like, not give context for important things immediately. They will make you have to read all the way down to the bottom for, like, the most important context, so that you have to, like, read the wiki at least, like, 3 times to get somewhat of an understanding of what's going on. Not because the writing itself is, like, detailed and complicated and convoluted, it's because you wrote it that way. It's like if I wrote a whole story about a cat without mentioning that the cat is a cat until, like, the very last paragraph of the last chapter. Like, if you have to use writing formats to confuse your readers into thinking that you are writing something smart, you're probably not writing something smart. You're just confusing us to make us feel dumb. I know what you're doing. I don't like it. I feel like a lot of, like O5, like, documents are, like, written that way. Like, oh my god. Like, the 11th, man. I'm pretty sure it's the 11th, O5. Just a headache. Like, it's not even enjoyable to read because they make it so confusing. They leave out important context until, like, the last paragraph. They switch up the scenes often. They introduce characters without even explaining what they do, who they are, what, like, the exposition is abhorrent. It's abhorrent? I don't know. It's terrible. It's just terrible. And then people act like, oh, but the O5, they're, like, at the top, they're the big dogs. I don't give a shit. I don't like headaches. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like headaches. I don't like being made to feel dumb over writing that isn't even that smart. Sue me, I don't care. But anyways, most common word that humanity uses. Like, I use the word like a lot. I like using the word like a lot. I feel like it kind of gives me like a Valley Hills girl vibe, and I like that vibe just a little bit. But anyways. Rant over. Yeah, I don't like a lot of like the O5's writing. I don't like a lot of writing that's supposed to be like of godlike, like overpowered, like destroy the entire universe, so they're like on 16 different planes above you in like intelligence. You can't even comprehend how powerful and intelligent they are. You're just a little maggot compared to them. In concept, it can totally work. I'm fine with overpowered characters, but like, stop writing them so pretentiously. It's annoying. It's annoying. I don't like the way that they're formatted. I don't like... Their expositions are just god-awful to confuse the readers on purpose, to make you feel like you're reading something that is, like, super complicated and complex, and, you know, you're just too dumb to understand it. I said it, okay? I don't like SCP entries like that. I like ones that are actually written well, with, like... Yeah, I like things that are written well. Crazy. But anyways, let's read on. Yeah, all that to say, we talked about the Plague Doctor, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Humanoid entity, tall, looks like a Plague Doctor. The clothes are the skin, the face is the mask. His skeletal structure is very bullyable, according to you guys. I think you guys are mean. Speaks English and French, but he is capable of speaking more languages than that. Gets irritated and outright aggressive sometimes around the presence of the pestilence, which immensely concerns 049. Also, another thing, I'm going to call this out right now, a lot of SCP writers and writers in general, and I know this because I've done this before, you lot have the same problem I did, where you feel like you need to look up synonyms for common words, because common words would not make your writing sound smart enough. Yeah, I know that you guys I know the author for this looked up the word very, and they were like, no, very is too much of a basic word, like I need something else. Very, synonym, and then immense came up, and they were like, yeah, that sounds smart. I know they did that because I did it, but anyways. 049 will become hostile with individuals it sees as being affected by the pestilence, which is kind of like everyone. It is pretty much everyone. Often having to be restrained should it encounter such. If left unchecked, the Plague Doctor will generally attempt to kill any such individual. 049 is capable of causing all biological functions of an organism to cease through direct skin contact. How this occurs is currently unknown, and autopsies of the Plague Doctor's victims have invariably been inconclusive, which means they don't know. They tried to know, they still don't know. SCP-049 has expressed frustration or remorse after these killings. Oh, indicating that they have to be... Wait, what? They have done little to kill the pestilence. Wait, now all of a sudden it's they? They have done little to kill the... Wait, what? They will usually... Wait, what are these pronouns for? What is they referring to? These killings indicating that they is in the SCP? Because that would break the format of calling them it. And also it would be he, him, right? Because there's a tale on the wiki written by Dr. Sumerian where he has he, him pronouns. Not to be a woke sissy liberal here, but, you know, his pronouns are he, him. That's just, like, a fact. So does they refer to the cured, then? Indicating that they have done little to kill the pestilence. Oh, okay. Though we'll usually seek to then perform a crude surgery on the corpses using the implements contained within a black doctor's bag. I want to show you guys something, because I don't know if I got to show you guys it on Halloween, but it carries on its person at all times. I found a bag for Halloween that looks, like, perfect for the Plague Doctor's bag. You guys know how I went as the Plague Doctor for Halloween? Let me see if I can find it. It's probably in my closet. Don't look in my closet. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see in there, but don't look if you can. Cover your eyes! Yeah, it's that messy. Anyways. Look at this! I found this in the mall. Just by pure coincidence. It's leather. And, like, it's that kind of, like, leather that, like, that's really textured that, like, you see on the Plague Doctor on, like, his official wiki. It is literally so perfect. It was so perfect for Halloween. And it's really cute, too. A lot of the stuff that I got for like, the Plague Doctor's costume this Halloween was, like, really cute. It's empty right now, but yeah. Isn't it actually perfect, though? We cannot see anything in the closet? Okay, thank God, because, man, if I got exposed for having bodies in there. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. That's kind of lame. I want to show you guys the cowl, actually. I've never worn this out before, but, like, I feel like I should. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I have any outfit to... Let me take off my hoodie first. I don't feel like I have any outfit to wear it with. But the cowl that I got for the... Oh, yeah, look at my cool shirt, by the way. It's Death Note. Anyways, look at this. Look how cute this is. It's a cowl. I got it for my Halloween costume. It's a little too long for the costume. And I'm planning on getting it tailored for next year to make it a little bit shorter. But, like, for now... Hold on, let me start from the bottom up. Come on, boss. Everyone has at least a couple skeletons in their closet. Normally that's, like, a metaphorical figure of speech. Look how cute this is. Actually, you know what? It's kind of giving, like, rainy. For, like, a rainy day. Which kind of sucks because it's snowing right now, and it's gonna be snowing for a while. But, like, you gotta admit, this is cool, right? I don't know, I like the way it looks. But again, like, I don't think I have any, like, outfit to style it with. I have leather pants, but, like, I don't know if it would, I don't know, leather on leather, I don't know. I need to find something that would go with this. Ooh, look at my denim. Look at my new jeans. I got it from the mall the other day. They're from Garage. Not very expensive, but still pretty pricey. They were like $70. Well worth it though. They fit me so well. Anyways. Yeah, slay. Okay, it's almost been an hour. Wait, what time? It's almost 6. Man, we're going extra time. Should we stop at the Plague Doctor? And should we just continue to do this, like, you choose the SCP series? I don't know. Look how decked out I am with Death Note. So I actually got this from my sister. She got it from Hot Topic, but it didn't fit her. She ordered it online. So she gave it to me instead, and obviously fits me a lot better. Look how well they go with the jeans, actually. Gotta fucking... Hold on. Like, come on. Something that actually shows off my silhouette for once. That dust was part of the popcorn ceiling, by the way. kind of gross, but oh well. Anyways, Slay Queen, thank you. Yeah, I really like this shirt. If you'd let me choose, we continue with the dog. Oh no, I meant like, obviously we're gonna continue, but like, I meant like, should we stop after we read about the Plague Doctor? Because we have been going on almost, not even almost an hour, more like 40 minutes over, which honestly isn't that crazy. Because again, I did start the stream late. Oh, hold on. Oh my god, it's fucking... Okay, this is being difficult. Wait, Violet once put me in the closet for a week because I forgot... You forgot to edit the shifter video because you were writing the Song of Violets. She keeps the Cheetos and the bodies of them in there, if you were wondering. Frompy's lying, don't listen to her. Frompy, you're insane. Get back to work. I didn't say you could stop editing. Don't listen to Frompy. Frompy's insane. I'm the sanest person ever, and you should only listen to me at all times. I'm right about literally everything that I talk about at all times. I've never done anything stupid in my life, and I've never been proven wrong before, so... Yeah, trust me. Violet, can me and Frompy start a cooking show? Why not? You know what? Why not? Give me whatever you cook, though. You can have my approval as long as you give me whatever you cook. That's the deal. It's been 8 years. Let me out of the basement. Get therapy before I call the cops. Therapy's a scam. I'm just saying that, by the way. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I don't have any opinions about therapy. Other than that, I don't need it. Anyways. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna comment on this before. SCP-049 has expressed frustration or remorse after these killings, indicating that they have done little to kill the pestilence, though will usually then seek to then perform a crude surgery on the corpse, using implements contained within a black doctor's bag it carries on its person at all times. Imagine dedicating your whole life to getting rid of this terrible thing that is affecting humanity in the worst ways possible. Imagine you are literally getting rid of, like, evil itself, basically. And you find a way to do it. On a small scale, but you finally find a breakthrough, and you find a way to reanimate corpses. You find a way to reanimate the dead, to bring them back. This is like a medical breakthrough or whatever. This is like a miracle in a really fucked up way. And your official wiki calls it a crude surgery. I'd be a crash out too, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Listen. I'm not saying I agree with, like, everything that the Plague Doctor does. I think that, personally, man, if I was in the SCP Foundation's unit, this would be a death sentence, like, even saying this. I personally don't think there is a cure. I think there are definitely ways of dealing with the pestilence. I don't think there's a cure, per se. I think that the Plague Doctor's cure is effective on a small scale, but I think it's entirely unrealistic. There is no way that he would be able to perform surgeries on everyone. He can't cure everyone in the entire world. There's like 12 billion people and only one of him. And even if he got like half of humanity, like 6 billion people to help him, somehow, if they could even do that, I don't know, that would still mean that half of the world still has the pestilence. I don't know how he's gone so long without thinking of that, not everyone has the pestilence, everyone has the pestilence. Are you the person on my stream that kept saying they don't? Me pestilence, you pestilence, we pestilence, everybody pestilence, everyone. Maybe except for like 999 or something. Anyways. No, I just joined, sorry. No, you're good. You're good. But anyways, where was I? Yeah, that thing about expressing frustration or remorse after these killings, indicating that they have done little to kill the pestilence. That's it. That's interesting. Anyways, okay. While these surgeries are not always successful, they often result in the creation of instances of SCP-049-2. 049-2 instances are reanimated corpses that have been operated on by 049. These instances Guys, I really don't like when my music goes off or switches, but there's no way to put it on loop. There's like a sad version of the song I was listening to. Okay, there we go. There have been times when 049 diagnosed individuals long after meeting them in cases where the doctors annoyed him. I mean, he can claim whatever, you know, I know he can literally sense the pestilence and say, like, you have it, you don't, but, like, by definition, you kind of can't be sentient on, like, the level that humans are, and also not have the pestilence. Like, it just kind of comes with a territory, in a way. It's like trying to take an egg out of an omelet. In a way. Kind of. Not really, but, you know. But maybe it's one of those things where different canons equals conflicting information. Maybe the Plague Doctor is just straight up wrong. Yeah, there is, again, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there is a certain wiki, regarding, I'll say this much, 3 entities, that are kind of tied together, and, looking up those entities will kind of just spill everything, like the Plague Doctor's origins, and, the pestilence, and kind of what it is, and, like, everything, like, it's not even, like, a theory anymore, they just straight up came out and said what it is, but I'm not gonna spoil it, you know, if I had to go insane over it, other people do too, that's the way it is, I don't know, but yeah, I gave you that hint at least. Where was I? Okay, yeah. SCP-049-2 instances are reanimated corpses that have been operated on by 049. I read that before. Oh yeah, these instances do not seem to retain any of their prior memories or mental functions, having only basic motor skills and response mechanisms. So yeah, they're essentially zombies. They get labeled as zombies. They're like pretty much zombies in a way. They function the same, I guess. While these instances are generally inactive, moving very little, and generally in an ambulatory fashion, not really sure how that's pronounced, they can become extremely aggressive if provoked, or directed to by the Plague Doctor. I kind of forgot about this. Not entirely, but it's just kind of something that I put in the back of my mind. Yeah, that's true. Not only are they zombies, they're kind of like attack zombies in a way. The Plague Doctor can kind of just be like, get 'em! He doesn't say that, but they'll actually go get him. Anyways. 049-2 instances express active biological functions, though these are vastly different from the currently understood human whatever, I'm not trying to pronounce that. You guys can go read the wiki for yourself. I give up. During these altercations, 049 often remarks that the subjects have been cured. Yeah. Discovery. Oh, this is the addendum, right. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember reading this. Oh. The interview. Is that... Anyways, addendum, discovery. 049 was discovered during the investigation of a series of unknown disappearances in the town of Montauban. Oh, it's French. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna pronounce that right. Montauban. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it in a French accent, because I would rather do something really bad than pronounce something in French on stream. During a raid on a local home, investigators found several instances of SCP-049-2 as well as 049, while law enforcement personnel engaged the hostile -2 instances. The Plague Doctor was noted as watching the engagement and taking notes in its journal. After all of the instances were dispatched, the Plague Doctor willingly entered Foundation custody. That's true. I remember him mentioning that in an interview, but I have no idea. I completely forgot why he did it. Wait, what? Frumpy, what the fuck? Why is there a fire? Are you guys still talking about that cooking show? Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, I completely forgot why. But he did willingly submit himself to the, to be contained. Jacob is throwing a tantrum. Bro, that was one of my ex's names. That's so wild to me to think about. I've been single and happy for so long. Sometimes I just forget that, I wasn't always single. Ew. Anyways, there's a fire thing, put it out. Anyways, okay, there is an interview thing, conducted by Dr. Raymond Ham during the initial investigation. Oh, Dr. Ham. Do I want to explain that to you guys right now? You know what? I don't think I do. I think I'm gonna encourage you guys to look that up for yourself, because Dr. Ham kind of, is very interesting, or not him himself, but, Dr. Ham is no longer with us anymore, due to the Plague Doctor. Look it up for yourself. Anyways, yeah, interviewer Dr. Raymond Ham, yeah, his name is Ham, Hamm, at Site 85. Begin log. 049 says in French. He says, "So then, how should we begin? An introduction?" Dr. Ham says, is that French? Can we get a translator? I don't like this interview. I don't like this interview. I remember watching this. This was an interview on YouTube. This was one of those interviews that got put up as a video. This was one of the older ones, I'm pretty sure, before 049 was a character worthy of his popularity. Let's just say that. Goes back to hell. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Oh my gosh. Oh shit, we are still live. Turns to camera. Haha. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. Come back tomorrow for the next delicious recipe. Cut the cameras frumpy. You guys have to like animate that or something. One of you guys, not me. Anyways, do I want to read this? It's the last part of the... I don't like this interview. Like, it's not like for a particular... Well, it is, but like... I don't know. Listen... In my opinion, in my very correct opinion, looking back on things now that I'm, you know, a grown woman and not a 15-year-old anymore, like I was when I first got into the SCP Foundation, this is probably gonna ruffle some feathers. 049 was kind of a really corny character. Like... I don't know, like, very interesting concept, very cool design. Looking back at it, that's about it. Great voice actor too, though. I really like the Volgun, I will say that much. He did get, I don't know if he... I don't know who his voice actor is in the newer interview though, but that's also a good voice for him. I don't feel like it's as iconic, but like it's still pretty good. I feel like it is somewhat fitting. But anyways, help what? Are you saying that about what I said? Because I'm not taking it back. I don't know, he was just kind of, like, I remember he used to like... Yeah, here he laughs. A medical man such as myself, wonders abound. Yeah, he used to like laugh a lot, but like not in like a fun way, in like an edgelord way. And he used to make like oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna quote this exactly, but there was this one time, I think it might be this interview. I remember reading it as like a YouTube video, not reading it as a YouTube video, watching it as a YouTube video, and the interviewer was like, what lies beneath your mask, doctor? And he's like, what's beneath yours? Ew, I don't know. I really like the Plague Doctor now. Genuinely one of the, like, my favorite fictional characters by far. And I love a lot of fictional characters. And it's saying a lot because I kind of have two different types of favorite fictional characters. The ones that I generally lean towards the most are like very kind of like sassy, almost like arrogant, narcissistic, but like also very highly skilled characters who are kind of like menacing in their own series. You know, like cocky big bads, like Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Why did every example just leave my head? Dio Polonoid, SCP-035 from the SCP Foundation. That's my favorite fictional character ever. Knockout from Transformers Prime. I'm gonna kick myself after the stream is done, because there's like a million characters that I could say that fit that, like, you know, like even like Roxanne Wolf, I guess. Just like characters that are really like fun and confident and a little like cocky almost, in like a very self-absorbed way, but they're also like really good at what they do. They're also like very capable characters, and they're like kind of menaces in their own right. I don't know. But then the other type of character is more like, I don't know, this is a little rare. I don't typically tend to gravitate towards these characters, but characters that are like very like serious and like determined in something. Like a character that has like a very strong sense of self and like a very strong purpose, and a character that is extremely, like, resilient and persistent, like Soundwave from Transformers, my favorite Transformer, or the Plague Doctor. So yeah, all that to say, like, I really like the Plague Doctor now, but, like, looking back, he was, like, a little overrated back then. I feel like I'm gonna get drug out into the streets and shot for saying that, but, like, I said what I said, I don't regret it, I meant every single word of it. He used to be a lot edgier and a lot more shallow, and, like, I don't know, I don't feel like he was that well thought out. Ew. Oh, I said it. Wait, what? Violet, the fire is definitely Hawk's fault. Like, we're doing fine, but she came in and made the fire spawn. Hawk didn't do anything. Hawk didn't do anything. I can guarantee you that right now. And even if Hawk did do something, no, she didn't. She absolutely did not. If Hawk started the fire, she didn't mean to. And if she meant to, it wasn't that bad of a fire. And if it was that bad of a fire, it's your fault, mainly. You made her do it. You caused her to do it. But anyways. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna read this interview, because this is, I'm pretty sure this was an interview from the, I mean, it might have been edited, but it's basically looks the same, as the interview from, like, the old 049. I don't know, I'm just I'm just going through, like, I'm just skimming through this, but yeah, you know, we can put this to the side. We don't have to do all of this. I don't want to do all of this. There's a lot of interview logs here, but who wants to read the footnotes? Because I am not reading all of that. Footnotes. The robes and gloves are identical to a thick hide built up on the skin, while the mask is composed of a kind of chitin growing out of the bones of the face. I thought it was ceramic. The fuck is that? Chitin. Okay, let me open up another tab. Chitin is a natural, okay, fuck the AI overview. The second most abundant polysaccharide in nature, behind only cellulose. What? Where is it found? Oh, it's found in the cell walls of fungi, the exoskeletons of arthropods, centipedes, and the shells of mollusks and other invertebrates. What? Wait, that's kind of cool. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. I'm not so mad about the whole his mask not just being bone thing now. Because if his mask is actually, like, a material that's, like, similar to, like, a centipede's exoskeleton, I love centipedes, so I'll take it. I'll take it, whatever. The entity claims to have originated in 15th century France, though admits that it is particularly well-traveled. Ooh, there's a link here. Whoa, excerpts from the medical tragedy of Dr. Bartholomew Arts, author unknown. What? I don't want to jump the gun here, but Dr. Bartholomew Arts. Who is that? Oh, so this is an act? Oh, it's a play. Act Primus. Scene, I don't know what the word means. An office in Berlin. Enter the Dr. Bartholomew Arts. Okay, this is just a play, so it's probably just a okay. Okay, it's just like a play. I'm not gonna read all of this right now, but I thought for a second that it was implying that the Plague Doctor's actual name is Dr. Bartholomew Arts. Oh, that would have been rough. But anyways. The space within this bag. What do you mean, this bag? You didn't even mention which bag. I mean, obviously, I'm not dumb and I can assume that the bag means the doctor's bag that he carries around. But you can't just start the footnote with the space within this bag. You've got to be specific. Is seemingly anonymously large, as 049 has been observed pulling objects larger than the bag itself from within it in order to operate on deceased subjects. That kind of reminds me of another SCP. There's an SCP like that where it's just like a bag that can like eat things. And they actually put when SCP-035 Dio, when his like black substance gets everywhere, or when they need to dispose of something that it's corrupted, they'll actually just feed it to that bag because it gets rid of the biohazard. I feel like that's smart. I kind of like when SCPs are kind of created as like items that are interesting in themselves, like as a concept, but is also like connected to other SCPs in ways that like kind of like, I don't know, can't, like, for one example, like, can help, like, contain an SCP or deal with a certain aspect of it, but, like, also, like, just tie to, like, other SCPs in general. I like that. It kind of makes the SCP Foundation as a universe a lot more immersive, instead of them just being, like, individual, like, documents written by, like, different authors, you know? It actually makes it feel like a fictional world when things are, like, connected like that, so that's cool. Anyways. SCP... Oh, wait, never mind, footnotes. I'm dumb, never mind what I said about starting the sentence. Never mind. I completely forgot how footnotes work. I'm dumb. That's my fault, that's completely on me. Okay, number 4. SCP-049 has stated that its desire to work on human subjects... Wait, well, oh, not that. SCP-049 had stated its desire to work on human subjects several times between this occasion and the earlier provision of an orangutan, noting its discontentedness when they would not be provided. Did they used to give him orangutans? Is that what this is saying? I don't fully understand this. What? Hold on, what is provision again? Provision. The act of providing or supplying something for use? Hold on. Wait, desire to work on human subjects several times between this occasion and the earlier prohibition of it. Am I reading this wrong? Am I being dumb? Or did they used to give him orangutans instead of, like, bovine creatures? That's... I don't know. Me, personally, this is gonna ruffle some feathers. I've said this before. I really don't like primate animals. Like gorillas, chimpanzees, monkeys. I think they're kind of gross, to be honest. They're kind of gross, and they're kind of scary. And, orangutans aren't really an exception from that. I don't know, I would lose my mind if somebody was, like, giving me orangutans instead of what I wanted. I would be a crash out, too. Probably for different reasons, but yeah, I don't know, man. Anyways, SCP-049 has expressed that it does not require sustenance, but enjoys it and feels that the food helps put it in the right mind to operate. Oh, that actually makes me kind of sad. I'll tell you why that makes me sad a little bit. In 049's newer interview, the like hour long, how long is it? Like an hour, 2 hours long? I forgot at this point, but, I don't think I should get into it. I really don't think I should get into this. I don't know if I should talk about this. Sure, you know what, I can't just tease it and then not talk about it. So, 049, way before, like, the SCP Foundation knew about him, yeah, he is particularly well-traveled, and, he used to have a lot of people who would kind of work under him for the sake of curing the pestilence. They believed in the pestilence, they believed in the cure, they wanted to help. So the Plague Doctor kind of took them on as students, and the most noteworthy student that he ever had was a young girl, and I'm not gonna get into it completely. I highly recommend that you just look into it yourself. But this girl basically made him, he mentions one time when he's talking about her, he says that this girl made him like food once, like a meal, and I'm pretty sure he says that that meal was like the first time that he's ever eaten anything. You know, and then he enjoyed it, so I don't know, something about that is really sad about, I don't know, I don't know, man, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really feel that bad for the Plague Doctor, because, like, it is his fault that, whatever, I don't know. I feel sad for the girl, I'm gonna be honest, more than anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that too much. There's something that I could say about that kind of relates to one of my future projects, but there's no way I'm revealing anything like that so soon. I think I'm gonna wait until what I'm working on is, like, done, and it's been done for months, and then I might reveal it, but anyways. Yeah, no, I don't know, I don't know. Anyways, 049 added to this statement, oh no, not more. Oh no, wait, never mind. Footnotes, I'm forgetting how footnotes work, this is unrelated. Of course, elementary knowledge for the practical physician. I would have thought you would have learned this during your education. Notably, this is a seventh footnote, because I don't really have anything to say about the 6. 049's journals are not written in any known language, and attempts by linguists and codebreakers to decipher them have been unsuccessful. I know this isn't true, but I like to think he's just scribbling. I like to think he's just scribbling in there. But anyways, that ends the footnotes, and that ends 049's document. This entire second half of the stream has just been about 049 and yapping. I don't know, I guess there's a lot I could say, but, anyways, that wraps up the reading part of this stream, which kind of wraps up the stream in general. We'll do yapping session for a little bit. If you guys say arson, I will begin singing the entire lyrics of Play With Fire. Please nobody say arson in the chat. Anyways, I'm gonna go onto the YouTube livestream chat because I feel like I can see more chats that way. But yeah, now it's yapping session. Now we can talk about literally anything for a little while. We can talk about anything for like 10 to 20 minutes before I dip. So, you like to yap? I literally love to yap. I've been yapping for like... Hold on. over 2 hours now, straight. And I'm gonna yap for over 2 hours straight tomorrow. Like, easily. But anyways, my favorite letter is the color 9. Frompy, you're stupid. Yay, slow mode's off. That's true. Slow mode's off. We turn slow mode off at the end of chat. What? At the end of stream during yapping session, so we can yap more. Wait, what? You're making a deer SCP. Oh, that's cool. I have no idea how SCPs work though, so wish me luck. Actually, okay, one thing that really helps is you can go onto the SCP's wiki, just like look up the SCP wiki, go into like the website. You can actually check to see how you should format SCPs and how you should write them. They have like a whole section on their website where they recommend like do's and don'ts and like what they're looking for, like what to avoid, how to properly format things, what like metric systems to use, how to write certain things, whatever. So if you're confused, I would definitely recommend just going and checking the SCP's wiki. But yeah, that sounds really interesting. I think there's a few deer-related SCPs, but you know what? I like deer. I think we definitely need more, so whatever. Okay. Frompy whatever. Frompy whatever. Frompy whatever. I almost said fuck you, but I'm not gonna say fuck you because you write really good stories for me, so never mind. Also, hi, Violet. Hi! What's your name? Corin Martinez? How's it going? Wait, SCP's 109? Let me add that to the- holy shit, I've got such a list now. Can cross that one off. Jeez, okay, so far we've done SCP-469, SCP-023, SCP-029-J, SCP-3166, SCP-049. Holy shit, then we got, I've said this a million times already, but we've got SCP-4389 next, then SCP-942 next, then SCP-4999 next, then SCP-096, then SCP-1111, then SCP-not 3008, 3001, then we've got SCP-513, then 109. I'm never gonna run out of, like, SCPs to cover on streams. And it's all thanks to you guys, kind of. Anyways, that's what my brother, what did your brother ask? Oh, your brother wants me to cover it? I will. I'll get around to it. Probably not next stream, but like maybe the stream after that, which could be in like a month. Because with SCP streams on Friday, they're a little bit complicated. Because I do... 1 week is like reading from the SCP Foundation's wiki on camera, and then the next week is playing Containment Breach, because you guys still want me to play Containment Breach. I don't know. I'm gonna look for something new to do that's SCP related for Friday, so I'm thinking like, once I get a PC I can do a lot more, but like, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get a PC, because like I really want to save up for a car right now. I really want to save up for a car right now. I really want to drive, but... Wait, SCP, let me add that to the list too. SCP-2935? Why not? Yeah, Containment Breach, woohoo. Yeah, you guys really like it when I play Containment Breach. Whenever I started doing these lives on camera, where I started reading from the SCP wiki, like certain authors and certain SCPs, you guys said that you kind of missed the Containment Breach streams, which I thought that it would be the opposite. I thought that you guys would have gotten tired of it, because, you know, I did it like every single week, and it's just the same game. And it's not like I can have any, like, mods or anything, so... I don't know, it was just kind of the same game, same premise every single week. But I don't know, you guys still enjoy it, and it's fun for me to play, so why not? But yeah, I've kind of divided it. So every week, like every Friday is SCP streams on camera, and then the Friday after is me playing Containment Breach. So then it kind of alternates between like on-camera SCP wiki reading to off-camera SCP Containment Breach playthroughs or whatever. But still, I really feel like the Containment Breach's streams are getting a little repetitive. I feel like some people are gonna get tired of it eventually. I kind of want to do more, but again, kind of depends on when I can get a PC. Have you listened to the Mind Electric by Miracle Musical yet? Nope. Remind me tomorrow and I can take a screenshot. I love how funny your profile picture looks. Thank you. It was kind of just like a sketch that I like made a little bit cleaner and colored in. It's nothing great. It's definitely not a show of my artistic capabilities, but you know, it is pretty cute. It has a lot of charm. I like it too. I was working on a new profile pic a while ago. Well, not a while ago, like a couple weeks ago, but I never finished it. And I really should, because it's, I don't know. I also need a new banner. I was saying that for a while too. I need a new banner for my channel. I've had this banner ever since I started my channel. Almost 2 years ago, guys. December 3rd is going to be my anniversary. My 2-year anniversary for the channel. I don't know what I should do, but it's gonna be pretty exciting, whatever it is. I'll come up with something fun. What do you guys think I should do? When did I start streaming? Today? I started streaming at 3... Oh... Yeah, I did. At like 3:15, actually. So I've been yapping for like over 3 hours, actually. Because it's like 6:30 now. I feel like I could keep yapping if I'm being honest. I don't think TME is copyright. I'll have to check by uploading a clip of it privately to my channel. So if it isn't, can you listen to it live? Sure thing, but I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day that Saturdays are the days that I like check things out that people want me to check out. So I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, my first stream? Probably like over a year ago, right? Let me go all the way down to the bottom. They were probably really boring, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, streamed 1 year ago. Yeah, so I don't know, I haven't been streaming for like too long, but it's still a good while. The concept of a deer SCP is a doe with antlers, except the antlers give off insanely toxic gases. Oh. Hey, I think there was a dog SCP that was like that. I think it was called, Patches. I keep forgetting about Patches. Maybe I'll cover that on a stream, like on its own. But anyways. Violet, if you look up and not scroll up in chat, I have sent a warning. What? I only see my Transformers. If I look directly up, I just see Megatron. Is that your warning? What does that mean? I thought you would have been here for a long time because of your subscribers. No. No, I thought my channel was like almost 2 years, yeah, I thought it was 2 years old. Let me see. It's gonna be my second, yeah, oh my gosh. My first video ever said it was made a year ago, but it's more closer to 2 years now. We're getting very close to 2 years, but yeah. I can't believe it either. It feels like I've been around longer, but I haven't. It hasn't even been 2 years. I just kind of blew up, I guess. I didn't even mean to. I blew up on accident. I don't know. I feel like I've said this story a million times, but I'll briefly go over it again. This channel was a test channel. I did not mean to blow up as a Wildcraft YouTuber. I wanted to do YouTube for like my writing and my art, but I was like, I don't know how YouTube works. I don't know how to post. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to make thumbnails. I don't know how the algorithm works. I don't know when is the best day to post, when's this, when's that, whatever. So I created a channel as a test channel, and I was like, oh, I'll just do Wildcraft like it's a mobile game. It would be really easy to screen record and make videos about, you know. I've been playing Wildcraft for a while, so, you know, I know the game well, so it would be easy to make content about. So I was like, I'll just start like a little Wildcraft channel as a test, and I'll get used to posting, and then once I get the hang of things, I'll make another channel. And then, like, that will be the channel that I try to blow up with. So I spent, like, a really long time, like, watching, like, tutorials on how to make videos, like how to make a successful YouTube channel, essentially. And I put a lot of, like, time and research into, like, what works, what doesn't work, you know, trying to find, like, my own style for things. And, I don't know, I just started posting videos. They weren't great, but, you know, I kept consistency, and I tried to follow the advice of, like, what other channels were saying, specifically vidIQ. I'll always, like, credit vidIQ as the channel that helped me, like, the most with growing my channel and figuring out what to do. But yeah, I just kind of kept trying to get better at it, and, I don't know, my channel just started to blow up. It started to do really well, so I was like, damn, like, I've barely been doing this for a while, and, like, I'm already monetized, and my videos are getting good views, and, like, everything is working out. Like, I might as well stick with this channel for a while, you know? And it's like, oh, okay, screw the music right now. Like, I always wanted to do, like, horror stuff, so I was like, why don't I just turn it into a Wildcraft horror channel where I can make, like, a bunch of creepypastas and scary stories, and, like, eventually I can lead it off into, like, my own projects and, like, SCP content, because I really like doing SCP content, and yeah, now I'm here. It's been great, actually. It's, I don't know. Maybe a lot of it was luck, but at the same time, I don't know, I put a lot of time and research into trying to blow up on YouTube, and I guess it worked. Oh, I'm getting an ad, but it's like, it's triggering something in my brain. It's making Apple noises. I don't even have an Apple. Well, technically my tablet is an Apple, but my phone is an Android, obviously, but why do you have so many views in your videos and not in your streams? Honestly? Okay, I get a lot of views on my Wildcraft streams, not on the SCP streams. My SCP content in general just flops. I don't really know why. Whenever I try to do anything SCP related, it kind of, the algorithm just hates it. I put a lot more effort into my SCP content compared to my Wildcraft content. Typically, when I make an SCP video, it can take, like, at least, like, a few weeks to properly research everything and put together, like, a video. And it just, I don't know, the algorithm hates it. YouTube crushes my views whenever I try to post anything SCP related. I don't know, they just stomp it out immediately. And obviously that doesn't stop me, because I do what I want to do. I'm planning on making another SCP video, whether it's going to be this Wednesday or next Wednesday. It's coming out. I don't care if it flops or not. I am fully expecting it to flop. I don't care. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, and that the same goes for streams. Number one, I have been yapping for almost 2 hours, and that's just on this stream. On the stream that I had right before this one, I was yapping for another 2 hours, so people get bored, they move on, they have shit to do on a Friday night, right? But yeah, no, I noticed it is really low. It is suspiciously low, actually, isn't it? I've always thought that. I've always thought that it was very, very suspicious how YouTube kinda crushes anything that I try to do that's SCP related. What I was saying, I could spend a really long time and put a lot of effort into making SCP content, and it just falls flat every time that I post anything SCP related. But then, if I spend, like, less than a week making some, like, half-baked schlop, well, not schlop, but, like, by my standards, yeah, slop. Like, Wildcraft creepypasta, it completely blows up. Like, a million views, or, like, hundreds of thousands of views, like, tons of income, and I don't really know why. I really don't. Maybe YouTube wants to push me as, like, a kids content creator, because, you know, I covered kids games, and I typically don't delve into, like, super adult topics. I mean, like, I do in the aspect of, like, gore, and, like, not heavy gore, but, like, you know, I talk about, like, body horror, gore, death, and everything, but I'm not really, like, inappropriate per se. I'm very clean and, you know, with the stuff that I do. So maybe every time that I try to post something SCP related, I don't know, maybe they see it as me trying to branch off into another target audience that they're not trying to push me towards. You know, I don't know. I really don't know. That's just, like, my guess off the top of my head. Or it could also be because whenever I post a YouTube video, a lot of my viewers are interested in Wildcraft, because that's what my channel is based on right now, and that's what I started off doing, and that's the majority of my content is Wildcraft related. Therefore, when I post something that is not Wildcraft related, even if it's still horror, even if it's still me, even if it's still, like, the same format, same style of editing, whatever, because it's SCP related, it kind of flops, because that's typically what happens when you try to, like, change the niche of a YouTube channel, because the way that it works is when you post something, YouTube will push it out to a certain audience that should be interested in your videos, and if they don't click on that, then YouTube will kind of just be like, okay, nobody wants to watch this, and instead of trying to push it to, like, another audience, they kind of just shelve it and stomp on it. So when a bunch of people are used to seeing my Wildcraft content, and they are here specifically for my Wildcraft content, and they see that I post something related to the SCP Foundation, and they do not click on that video, that basically tells the YouTube algorithm that it is a bad video that people do not want to watch. And instead of just pushing it to SCP fans, because literally the word SCP is in the title, it's in the hashtag, it's in the description, I have links to the SCP wikis in my video, instead of YouTube just going, oh, well, it's clearly an SCP video, so let's just recommend it to SCP people, they'll be like, nope, nobody wants to watch it, squash it, don't let it reach any more people. That's actually probably what's more likely going on. Which is part of the reason why I'm so stubborn about continuing to post SCP content, because eventually it will reach certain people. You know, if I keep posting about SCP Foundation related topics, eventually a lot of my viewers that are here for Wildcraft will give in and start watching SCP stuff, and then it'll kind of snowball, if that makes sense, and, like, eventually, I don't know, I feel like there just needs to be, like, a breakthrough, and I have no idea when that could happen, probably not anytime soon, but whatever. I love the SCP Foundation. I don't do everything just for, like, money or fame. I love money and fame, but I do this because I have a passion for it. It's I don't know. Anyways, that was a long ramble. What's the chat going on about? Have you even drank your London Fog this year? I finished it! That's the tea bags. I'm so dumb! Oh, wait. It looked like I spilled a lot, but I can't find, like, any of it. What? Oh, it went on my tablet. Stupid. No, but I finished it. Violet, how is getting 1 million notifications every second because a bunch of people keep commenting your vids and liking it and stuff? Actually, I don't have notifications turned on for comments and things. I would have to go into YouTube Studio and, like, specifically look for comments if I wanted to find them. So it's not very annoying. It's just nice. Most people say nice things to me, so getting a lot of comments is like basically just getting a lot of people who say nice things to me. So yeah, obviously I'm not gonna complain. It's because we love creepypastas that eat other animals. Yeah. That's why I'm gonna be trying to focus on SCPs that are similar to Wildcraft creepypastas, like animalistic kind of SCPs. The SCP that I'm working on actually does eat people. So, I don't know, I'm hoping that you guys will like it. I'm hoping that I can kind of format it in a way that's, like, similar enough to Wildcraft creepypastas, where, like, with the title and the thumbnail, I'm hoping that I can do something similar to, like, you know how owners feed their dogs medication by hiding it in cheese? I'm hoping that I can do something similar where, I can kind of, like, use, like, the thumbnail and the title, make it very similar to the way that I do with Wildcraft videos, and kind of put the word, like, SCP later on in the title, so maybe you don't notice it or you don't see it until you click on the video, until it's too late. Like, most of my viewers won't realize it's an SCP video until they're already in it. And then they're gonna watch it because it's a good video, okay? I'm thinking maybe I could trick you guys. Maybe I can mass manipulate a ton of kids into making the type of content that I want to do blow up. We'll see how that goes. How do I apply for being a mod again? Oh boy, I haven't touched Discord like all week. I'm actually, whenever I ignore Discord for too long, it actually gets harder and harder for me to open Discord. Like, I dread it so much. I'm like, oh my god, what if somebody DM'd me something super important and I just haven't seen it? Like, what if I got a DM that, like, I don't know, like, there's some massive, like something went on in the Discord, like someone did something and I wasn't there, so everybody hates me because I wasn't there to deal with it, or I wasn't, like, I ignored it for a while. Every time that I'm not on Discord, I just dread that, like, something is going on that I don't know about, and I'm gonna open my, like, Discord, like, my DMs, and I'm gonna get, like, a mouthful for something. I don't know, Discord is scary for me. I don't know. I'm gonna open it on stream. I'm a lot braver in front of an audience, so. La 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 la. Literally nothing's going on. Every time I think that and nothing ever happens. Like, I'm just exaggerating and, like, playing things up in my head. Like, it's completely an irrational fear. Nothing, literally nothing in the Discord is new. Oh. But yeah. I don't know. I play things up in my head a lot. I get scared of things that are literally never going to happen. At least related to people. I don't know, I'm not, like, I feel like I'm pretty, like, realistic with, like, other things, but when it comes to people, I'm so, like, irrationally, I don't know. Hell, me and people are weird. I love socializing, though. Have you talked about When Day Breaks yet? No, I haven't, and you know what, I feel like a lot of people would be interested in that. I don't know if I would ever make a video on it, though. I feel like that has been made into a video, like, a million times. I'll just write When Day Breaks, because there's like a million SCP-001 proposals. Yeah, When Day Breaks. Oh, you and Frumpy have been trying to tell me something? And I've just been ignoring you. Hold on, my tablet's gonna die. I'm gonna have to put it on charge, but then I'll read it. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I feel like I've been, like, neglecting my children. I've been neglecting the Discord. I've been neglecting my chat. Oh my gosh. What are you guys saying? That sounds wrong, but it's a good strat. I don't know, man. Thumbnails and titles, in a way, is manipulation, kind of. It's using psychological tactics to decide what people are more likely to be interested by and what they're not. That's just a lot of being successful is, as horrible as it sounds, a lot of being successful is just manipulation. I don't mean that in, like, an edgy, like, light Yagami way. I mean that as in, like, that's, like, a fact of life. Like, if you go to, like, a car dealership or something, all of the salesmen there, all of the salespeople, they're using psychological tactics on you to try to upsell you things and to get you to buy more things, like premium subscriptions and, like, the highest insurance or whatever. They're always trying to, like, give you psychological tactics to convince you to spend more, or buy this, or buy that. Like, literally, like, selling is manipulating. I'm gonna say that much. Like, even when I worked at the little pet store, you know, you want to upsell something, somebody's at the cash register, oh, why don't you get one of these treats up front? Here, like, they're, like, local, they're all natural, they're only, like, $1 for a whole bundle of them, you know? And then, just like that, they're sold in bundles, but they were priced individually, so it really helped you get, like, your, average item amount per sale up. I don't know, man. I don't know. It sounds horrible, but that's kind of just the way it is. What have you been trying to tell me, by the way? Oh, you sent the message. Your favorite's Nightshade. She's very cool, and she was also released on my B-Day, the 18th. Okay, that's probably not what you were talking about. Oh, you think the stream is doing that thing again where it's not showing it in chat? Probably, because I don't see anything. Yeah, no, there's literally nothing. It's got it frumpy. You can call me Violet the Violent all you want. I'm telling you, it's doing that thing again. What do you like about being a YouTuber? Honestly, the fact that I can do kind of, like, what I don't know, it's hard to describe, but, like, more than a YouTuber, like, I've always wanted to be, like, a YouTuber or, like, successful online. Like, I've always wanted to be, like, someone, like, big, I guess, if that makes sense. But, like, my main thing is being an artist and a writer. Like, ever since I was a little wee one, I've always been, like, writing stories and drawing, and, like, I've always wanted to be, like a big name in, like, the writing and, like, art, especially writing industry, you know? And, like, each one of my creepypastas are, like, kind of like little writing pieces, and now I'm working on my first novel. I'm gonna be an author by 2026. Yeah, I'm gonna release a hardcover and a softcover. I mean, the covers don't really matter, it's not related to the story in any way, but, you know. Anyways. Do all messages, maybe you can see it then. Is that what you've been trying to say the whole time? Stomps on Violet and shoves a bottle of Tums down her throat? That's what you get for making fun of me for eating Tums, you blonde wig. This isn't a wig. This is my actual hair. Real. All of it. Anyways. That's what you've been trying to say? That's all you've been trying to say? Wait, what? Attention, breaking news. The Wildcraft creepypasta named Sightseer has been stealing people's phones. Be careful of who you chat with and stay safe on Violet's live chat city. Oh. She's been yelling that throughout both streams? Well, I could not see it because I didn't have all messages on, which is entirely my fault, but still, That's all you wanted to say? Whatever. You know what, I am gonna say it this time, Frumpy. Fuck you. But not in an affectionate way, you know, not literally. You guys really remind me sometimes of when kids are like, you know, when they tap on you and they like tug your clothes and they're like, look at me, look over here, and you're like trying to do something and you're like, in a minute, and they're like, no, but look now, quick, look at me, and then you look down and they're like, what do you want? And they just go like, and I'm like, whoa, that's so cool, and they keep doing it, like, wow. That's what you guys remind me of. No, what do you mean no more Song of Violets for me? No, please. I need more Song of Violets. You will be missing out severely, because imagine, that's like writing experience for you. You know, it's good to get experience, and it's fun for you, and I read it on live stream, and come on. You kind of started it in a way. I know that I started it by making fun of you for eating a bottle of Tums, but to be fair, you ate a whole bottle of Tums. I think I was pretty valid in making fun of you for that. How are you so pretty? Oh, you're so nice. Not trying to be weird, I'm just saying it's, oh, thank you. Okay, first of all, that's really nice. Number two, I feel like it just takes a lot of work, I guess. Like, not a lot of work, I don't know. Okay, we'll talk about one more thing before I go, because this stream has been going on for a little while, and we're not even reading SCPs anymore. I don't know. I don't know how to say this. I feel like a certain amount of, like, being, like, attractive does, unfortunately, due to beauty standards that I don't agree with, does unfortunately come down to genetics sometimes. And it's really sad because sometimes people are just born in certain ways that they can't and should not have to change, or they are involved with something that changes the way that they look, like an accident that makes them unable to fit the beauty standard, and I feel like that's really unfair. And I don't know, I don't really agree with, like, beauty standards and things like that, but also, I also don't like pushing the idea that, like, influencers that you see online and, like, when you see me and I'm looking, like, pretty on camera, like, I don't really want to push the message that, like, I just look like this, because it's, like, I know this because, like, this happens to so many people. It happened to me growing up, where you're like, well, why don't I look like that? Like, why don't I, you know... I don't know how to describe this, really, but, like, I'm not, like, this all the time, you know? I don't feel like anyone is, like, pretty all the time. I don't feel like anyone just, like, wakes up pretty or is born pretty, you know? There has to be, like, a little bit of work in it. Obviously, like, putting the, like, genetics and, like, beauty standards things aside, it really does just come down to, like, taking care of yourself a lot of the times. Like, making sure that you're eating properly and taking care of your skin and staying hydrated and looking after your hygiene and things like that. You know what? Violet stomps out Violet's throat and laughs maniacally as the lights go out in her eyes. Right, well, who's gonna read your stories out loud then? Well done. Well done. Unfortunately, I don't have that problem because I don't show my face. I don't know, I don't know. Like, I don't know, I don't look like that. Like, generally, I feel like attractive people think that they look average because they see, like, pretty girls on, like, screen, or, like, guys on screen, and it's like they don't understand that, like, I had to spend, like, over an hour today doing my makeup. I'm not even joking, because I kept fucking up my eyeliner. Like, I don't know. I don't know, like, I have to get up, put, like, hair product in my hair, or else there's no volume in it, and I look like a wet dog in the rain. I have to do my eyebrows. This is literally the only reason why you can see my eyebrows is because I put brown eyeshadow on it. I am blonde. My eyebrows are blonde. If I did not do this, my eyebrows would be non-existent to you guys. I would literally just look like... I wake up like this, but without the eyeliner, and without the mascara, and without the skin this clear, because I also have foundation on, and concealer on, and oh my god, I never get e.l.f. products, guys. I have a bronzer and contour in one. I didn't know that that was bad when I bought it. I was like just getting into makeup, but anyways, you know, I actually wake up looking like a medieval peasant. I know I keep saying it, but I feel like that's like the best way to describe it. Like, I wake up looking like a medieval peasant. Like, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, no eyeliner, no clear skin, no glossy lips, heavy eye bags. My hair's a mess and it looks like super flat, and I keep my hair behind my ears so I look like this, but without the volume, without the eyebrows, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's just what people look like. I don't know how to describe it, but like, I don't know. Violet, let me out of the basement, I'm going insane. We've been cannibalizing each other because we never get food. You're eating my employees? You're eating the people that are working for me? You're eating the people that are editing for me? You are never seeing the light of day again. You are never seeing the outside of the basement. Yeah. Actually, I have... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy a deep fryer. A massive deep fryer. And whoever is the worst performing employee of that week has to dip their hands in the deep fryer. And this week it is you, Frompy, because you've been eating my employees. You should have ate yourself if you were that hungry. You couldn't have just took like your non-dominant arm or something. You had to cut my productivity like that. Absolutely not. Get your hands fried. Cutely writes down the things you're saying. I wouldn't do that. I don't really want this on record. Can we kind of just hold the backspace button? Wait, what? You're immune to oil? You little shit? Oh, fuck. Don't start with me. I'll make it a fire instead. Anyways. Oh, Violet, I made a shattered reference in chapter 2 of Extra Life. Ooh! Oh, I like that. I like that. Like, I like it when well, not my writers, but like the writers that come onto my channel, and I read for. I love it when you guys like collaborate or like reference each other. I love that so much. I think it builds a really nice sense of community. I love reading. I love writers. Writers are amazing. I'm a writer. I'm amazing. Anyways. Yeah, but what was all that even about? I feel like it's just, I don't know, eats the walls and escapes into the wild. Okay, I'm paying people to come after you in a search helicopter. Good luck with that, Frompy. I don't know. I don't really feel like it's like fully my territory to talk about like beauty standards and things like that, because like I'm very lucky for the way that like my genetics and everything. I'm really lucky for the way that I was born. Like, I feel like I'm kind of a little bit privileged, but like I kind of just want people to know, because I know I struggled with this. I don't know, just don't compare yourself to the way that people look online, and don't be like, oh my god, like, how are you so pretty? Because it's literally just, I don't know. It's just unrealistic to, like, think that, like, influencers are, like, this pretty all the time without any work at all. And I feel like it kind of sets up this thing where, like, you unfairly compare yourself to them, even though it takes, like, a lot of time and work and good habits to look good most of the time. So, you know, I don't know. Hey Violet, wants some cheesecake? Do I want some cheesecake? Of course I want cheesecake. I had cheesecake yesterday. My brother had his birthday, and he got a free cheesecake out of it, but he didn't want it, so I ate it. And I loved it so much. I love cheesecake a lot. But anyways. Remember me? No? I have the memory of a goldfish. I have so many people that ask me, like, oh, Violet, do you remember me? No? No. I don't remember anyone. I can't even remember, like, SCPs by their number. I don't remember anyone. I'm sorry. I don't know how we, like, interacted before. But you're probably really cool. Wait, what? Violet, I'm calling your little sister? What is she gonna do? My little sister is like a little minion for me sometimes. She's kind of expensive, but she can be bribed into doing certain, like, chores and tasks for me. Sometimes when I have a lot of money, and I don't want to do something, like, say, like, something needs to get done around the house, I'm like, Nye, how do you feel about getting something from Hot Topic if you do the dishes? And then she'll be like, oh, but there's so much. And then I'll be like, well, you can get a pretzel from the mall afterwards. And she's like, deal. I love having financial stability. Anyways, I'm gonna tell your mom? What's my mom gonna do? What's my mom gonna do? I am a grown woman. I may live in the same household, but so does every other person in their early 20s in Canada. Unless their parents are, like, really shitty and, like, either kick them out or they're so bad that, like, the kid feel, or, like, not the kid, but the person feels, like, kind of forced to move out. It's very common for us to stay with our parents for a while. But anyways, yeah, I'm a grown woman. I do what I want, when I want. I help around the house, I do my chores, I pay bills, I literally work. Well, I mean, it's online work, I'm a YouTuber, but I make my own money. Whatever. We're gonna tell your mom that you're enslaving people? She'll be, you know, I think she'll be proud of me. I think she'll be proud of me. She'll be like, such a go-getter. You'll send cops to my house? Don't send the cops. What are the cops gonna do? I'll beat them up. Can I say that? I'm not really gonna do that. You're not the alpha, I am the alpha. Okay, we're getting into really stupid territory. I think I've been yapping way too long. I'm gonna leave, probably. Wait! Actually, what do you guys think I should do first? I think... Okay. I want to ask one thing before I go. My next video, should it be about SCP-4975 like I planned, or should it be about Sightseer? I feel like it should be about Sightseer, because number one, it would be a very quick and easy thing to make a video out of. Number two, I've been keeping Lucy waiting long enough. And number three, I completely forgot what number 3 was, but it was a really good reason, and you should trust me when I say that, because everything that I say is right. Always. Yeah, do Sightseer. Oh yeah, also, yeah, that was reason number 3. Also, I know that my Wildcraft creepypasta videos do well, and, I like to end every month and start every month on a good note for my channel, because if you guys don't know, I get paid every month through YouTube, starting from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. My income gets calculated from that time, and then I get paid the next month for that month on the 21st to the 26th. It can vary. Usually it's the 22nd of every month. So I don't know, I like to end every month with like a little push to get whatever more revenue out of that paycheck I can, and it also just helps start the new month up. It just helps to set the new month up well as well. So yeah, if I like to kind of go hard at the end of months, and I feel like the video about Sightseer would perform a lot better than the video about SCP-4975. So yeah, it's 7-6 for you? No, it's not. It is 707. Nice try, but you're too slow. But anyways, please do a vid on the creepy kind stalker. What is that? I could do that. Wait, Violet, it actually means so much for my favorite YouTuber to make a video of my silly little guy. Thank you. Thank you! Thank you for giving me permission to make a video on your creepypasta. I mean, I don't know. It's really nice to not have to do like an original for once, because I've been pushing so many originals out lately, and it's been nice, but like at the same time, it's nice to cover somebody else's. It's kind of back to what I used to do. You know, when I used to cover like spawn code and things like that, I can't just hog up the whole spotlight, you know. I've been at this for long enough, and I really want to shift my content to like SCP stuff, so why would I not give other people the spotlight? Also, your creepypasta is just really good. I really like the concept of it. I really like the design. The one, like, realistic eye that it has is super creepy. I've always loved that in, like, horror character designs. It's popular, but clearly for a reason. So yeah, Sightseer next. That sounds like a plan. I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Wait, by creepy kind stalker, I meant Sightseer. Ah! So who is the slow one here, Violent? I actually don't have anything to say. I can't defend myself, I'm a little slow sometimes, but you know what? It's okay. It just gives me a little bit of charm. If I was really right about everything all the time, and I was so intelligent and I never made mistakes at all, I would be really insufferable. I would be so insufferable. But anyways, I'm gonna go for real now that I know what video I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna go have a tea, because my throat is really dry from all of the yapping. And I'm gonna work on The Wolf and the Guardian, which is what I've been doing the past few days. I've already begun writing chapter 1. I'm a fair bit into that. Yeah, I've drawn like the front cover, the back cover, the spine. I've like planned kind of the formatting for everything. I'm not fully finalized the illustrations of the cover, but that's getting done very quickly. The illustrations for the actual inside of the book, because it is going to be a book with many illustrations included, that will take some time, but I can do that when I'm done actually writing the book. You know, let's take things step by step here, but anyways, bye. You bet I will immediately comment on that vid, by the way. It will either come out between Friday, Thursday, no. Well, yeah, but Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. One of those days, depending on how fast I can get the video out. But yeah, anyways, take care, boss. Stay safe. We love you. We love you. So that's cute. I love you guys too. Okay. Goodbye, guys. Have an amazing Friday night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our Wildcraft stream, where I'll be reading stories, yapping about dumb things, and yapping about cool things. That's usually all I do. But bye, guys. Okay. Have a good one, guys. Goodbye.